What's going on, YouTube? It's James with ChiHammer Fantasy Battle Reports, and I know you guys missed me. I missed me. Anyways, I'm here to give you another battle report, and it's finally my first game, my first official game of version 1.2. 5,000 points. Now, I'm going to give you guys a little sum up here of what's going on, and why I haven't been playing as much, or at all really, is because my meta, the people who played at the Dice Dojo, just don't want to play 1.2. It's that simple. I'm going to be 100% honest with you guys. I'm sorry to say it that way. It kind of took a big blow. I think it's the constant changing of rules and the constant changing of it. I don't want to look at it negatively. I want to be able to play a game and enjoy the game. But it's kind of hard with the current set rules. I personally, myself, I enjoy playing a lot of characters in Orcs and Goblins. I know a lot of Orc and Goblin players didn't, but I did. So that kind of hurts me in the fact that I can't afford either a wizard or Koopa, and I feel like if I don't play Koopa, just so I could get a wizard, that I'm like letting you guys down. But at the same time, if I play a wizard and I miscast, I'm gonna blow up my whole freaking Orc or Goblin bunker, and it's just kind of like I don't want to play with a bunker. I want to have each individual unit playing as a powerhouse of a unit that they are. So that's kind of where I'm coming at. Anyways, so I go ahead and I throw up a challenge on the dojo Facebook page, and I'm like, anybody want to come on out and play Warhammer? Now, Todd doesn't say shit. I think he just said he didn't like the new rules. Red's been at school. I don't know what's going on with Judson. I have no idea what's going on with Dan. I haven't seen Dan in over a month, and this is very odd. I used to see Dan like every week. My brother doesn't want to come on out. Ian doesn't want to come out. And I'm just like, Jesus Christ, nobody wants to fucking play. And out of the woodworks, out of nowhere, comes a new challenger, William. Now, William's like, hey, I'll play. I have a beast herd army, and, he's getting into the game. And I was just like, wow. Alright, cool. That's what I'm looking forward to. So that's what the game is. It's me versus William, 5,000 points, Warhammer. Somebody walked in right there, so I had to kind of like edit it. But guys, I come back on and there's a fucking ambulance passing by. You guys know you missed the ambulance. I missed the ambulance. What the hell's going on? So, without further ado, here's my army. So I have 30 fucking cave goblins with nets and bows. I forget that they have nets, and I have a guy in there with a fucking net on him, and I forget that they have nets. But they have two goblin fanatics. In the background, you see it. I see it. Do you see it? It's the freaking wrecking team, the Nasher wrecking team. I don't know why he keeps tipping over. Like, I think it's just because it's a fine cast. But look at him. He's like fucking sideways now. Like when I modeled him, he was going straight up because obviously I didn't want him to tip over. But now he's just kind of like, kind of sad looking. I don't know. It gives it character. I don't mind it so much. Over here I got my 30 Feral Orc Ed Bashers with the big Stabadon and Boss Doom, the BSB, and Boss Doom's banner broke off, but whatever. If you notice, there isn't a giant unit filler in there anymore. You know why? Because there's 8 less bodies in there. That's why. God damn it. Actually, it's not the only reason why. You'll see in a second. They do have a 5-up ward against shooting, which my opponent is a beast herd player, and he has 0 shooting, or he has tomahawks if it really mattered, but not really. And then I also have a 4-up against magic. Over here, I got my cave trolls, 4 of them. They have MR or 6 of them. Sorry, 6 of them. They have MR, regen, and armor. Over here I got my boar boys of the Boarpocalypse. Wow, that's actually a good view of the axe on one of them. I've never seen the axe in that angle, and I painted it, but I still haven't seen the axe in that angle. But anyways, they have a Micanox totem. There's also a Trekkie in the background, if the keen eyes see that. Here's Mr. leans to the left or leans to the right. Oh man. So, the reason I brought him out, this is actually kind of a funny story, but I was on Warhammer Weekly with Vince Venturella before Thanksgiving, and that's another reason why I didn't make any videos recently, is just because it's been holiday seasons. It's kind of a dead time right now, I believe, for my Midwest tourney circuit. more or less. So I do feel like the tournaments have kind of calmed down a bit, which means that there's less people getting practice games in for big tournaments. But I do feel like I need to force myself to get games in, because I need to figure out a working army list for myself for what I do. So anyways, I was on Warhammer Weekly. I get sidetracked so easy. I'm like freaking kid with ADD, man. Oh my god. Anyways, so I'm on Warhammer Weekly. It's Vince Venturella and it's Lord Tremendous. And Lord Tremendous tells me, oh, I don't know why you don't play with National Wrecking Teams. And I tell him very specifically, the reason I don't play with National Wrecking Teams is because I don't like giving up free points. I don't. But we have this conversation, and after the camera went off, I told him, I will play with a National Wrecking Team just to show you what it does. And I'm going to play a couple games with it to show you exactly what it does. But at the same time, I do feel like it is a valid unit to bring because it offers a threat. It offers a major threat to a lot of people, so a lot of people have to deal with it ASAP. Which it's very interesting for my army, because as you can see, my army has a lot of stuff that's just going to push forward. So here's the big picture here. I know it looks like a lot of shit going on, but so I got 2 giants. Let me repeat, 2 giants. So the big unit filler that's usually my 8 savages, it is now a giant. It is the Shadow Behemoth. I have to get a new base size for it though, because the base isn't that big. And then the other one, which is not painted right there, that's not even going to be the giant that I'm going to use. I have a second giant that I already bought, that I already have in the mail. I already started painting it. It just has base coats on it right now. But anyways, the second giant is that giant silver guy. I have 2 characters, and the one is on a chariot. That is General Zod. Zod is a 1-up, 4-up orc on a chariot. Then I have King Koopa. King Koopa is now only a 2-up armor, but he has the plate to tuck that gets him up to a T5, and then he has regen. And then I have the big chicken rock, the chicken head on the chicken rock. And guys, I love the A-Rock. The A-Rock is a beautiful thing, but the A-Rock unfortunately is getting sidestepped by the chicken rock, because the chicken rock has so much more work on it, and I just feel like I have to show the world the beauty of the Howdah crew. Oh my god. So and then I have the 6 Nash Dashers on the bottom there. As for my opponent, William brought out he put out his whole army on the table. Now when I looked at it, I was like, holy shit, there is so many units and so many bodies. I was just like freaking out. So he has this ambushing unit of wild horns, I think they're called. He has a unit, I'm sorry the pictures are so blurry, I don't know why they get so blurry sometimes. I mean, it's a good camera, it really is a good camera. It just sometimes they don't take good pictures. I think it's the lighting. But there's 8 Minotaurs here. Now the Minotaurs do have a banner of speed, so they're like movement 8 or some shit like that, or 7. I think it's 8. Over here he has a Gore-Tex, and then he has a big block of Wild Horn, about 40 of them. Then he has over here on the left another ambushing unit. So he has 2 ambushing units of Wild Horns. He has a big block of Wild Horns that are in the middle with his BSB and his wizard in it. And then he has his general chilling in that block of Longhorns. Whatever the hell their names are now, they're Longhorns. Alright, so the Longhorns have halberds. Everybody else has like hand weapons, I think, or shields. I don't know. Spears. I don't know. Over here, this is his general. His general is a fucking killy asshole, and that's how I'm gonna explain it, because I don't know what the hell he had. Look, he had it written down on a piece of paper. I don't have that piece of paper. I don't know what he had. He's a fucking killy asshole. And then over here he has his BSB, and then he has his wizard, which is a level 3 soothsayer. He has 2 razor tusks. He has 2 chariots, and I feel like I'm missing something, but you'll see very soon. For magic, he has Awaken the Beast, Scarification, Swarm of Insects, and the Break the Spirit. As you can see, this is how he lines up, right? He puts all his shit right here. He has an ambushing unit of, or not ambushing unit, excuse me. He has 2 units of ambushers that aren't on the table right now. He has a unit of like gores or ungores or whatever they are that are skirmishing with bows. Okay, and I'm gonna ignore that fucking phone call because I'm making a fucking video. God damn it! Now that radio's going on. System of a Down, if anybody caught on to that. Anyways, so I put my army down like this, right? And after I put my army down, the guy looks at my army and he goes, "Holy shit, I know your army." And I was like, "Yeah." He's like, "Yeah, I seen it on YouTube." I was like, "God, that's awesome, man. You watch my channel?" And he goes, "What? You have a channel?" And he goes, No. I saw it on Once Bitten's channel. You played against him." I was like, yes, I did." Oh my god, that cracked me up so bad. I love that. That was like one of the best moments of the day. Oh my god. Anyways, as you can see, this is how he lined up. He put the horde in the middle. His guys are Strider in the forest, so they don't really give a fuck that the forest is there. I do, because I can't really hold steadfast if I am in the forest. He has Longhorns next to them. He has Minotaurs on the flank with the Gore-Tex, which is a very dangerous flank. Now, I have two things that are kind of funneling my army. I have that building on the left, and I have a hill on the right, which is kind of keeping me kind of close to center. But what I do is I kind of put my monsters right next to Zod, Zod's next to the Trolls, Trolls next to the Savages, and then the Manglers kind of running up front on the left flank. Koopa's running behind him. So as you can see, this is kind of how I lined up. Now, my major issue is I don't really care about the big blocks. The big blocks always die to monsters. I've come to that conclusion. What I'm worried about are those things that are on his flank, the fucking Minotaurs and the Gore-Tex. So what I'm going to try to do, this is totally like me playing around, is I'm going to try to see if Koopa can handle the Gore-Tex. Because I know for a fact that last time I played a Beastman player, Savages got destroyed by a Gore-Tex. So I'm going to go ahead and see if Koopa could handle it on his own. So I go ahead and I put everybody out like this, as you can see. I have the chicken, I think I put the chicken rock there as a last minute thought, like shit, I didn't leave him enough space to get through. So the Nasher Dashers are running to the front, they're just going to have to move over for a turn, and then one turn I'm just going to walk up and shoot anyways with the chicken rock. And then the Goblins are on the hill here, just going to pick at people. And then I have the Orc boys. He didn't really have a unit that had any magic items that was super magic heavy, so I just kind of let him be a rank instead of a dart and just kind of go for somebody on their own. As you can see, I took turn 1. It's going to be Orcs and Goblins turn 1. Orcs and Goblins turn 1, I go ahead and I move up everybody. Just everybody pushes up. And, you know, what's his name? Blondebeard made fun of me for this, just like, that's my strategy, just move forward, never go back. So I'm going to go ahead and move forward. And I go ahead and I move the Mangler in an angle, on a diagonal, so that I stay like 16.1 inches away or whatever it is from his fucking Razor Tusk, because if anything eats him, I don't want it to be the fucking pig. If the pig eats my fucking Mangler, it's going to be ridiculously stupid. So as long as the Mangler's kind of just in the way, annoying people, that's great. So as you can see, Koopa's going up, everybody kind of just moves up. Anyways, there is no magic phase. This game's going to go by really fast because there's no magic phase. We're just going to go straight into shooting because I didn't bring a wizard. You know why I didn't bring any wizard? Because some fucking guy in Europe decided that I don't need more freaking heroes and lords, and they fucking chopped my balls off and gave them to points. That's why I have to fucking bitch about it when I can bitch about it. Anyways, so shooting phase. I'm going to shoot the freaking, all these goblins with their short bows into his pig. Now, I'm going to shoot move, long range, through cover. I'm going to need 7s. I go ahead and I do it. Now, 30 shots. I roll all the dice. I get like 5 6s. I'm like, okay, great. So I pick up the 6s. I roll them again, and I get like 3 4s. And I'm like, huh, that's funny. And then I go ahead and I grab them, and I need 6s to wound, and I roll 2 6s. And he's like, are you fucking serious? I'm like, I can't believe it myself. It's going to start off his turn 1. Beasters. Now, first off, I shot the web launcher too, and I think I just missed entirely. So, first things first, I believe, did he try to charge me? I think he might have. Nah, I don't think he tried to charge me. Anyways, he just moves up everybody like so. He's trying to keep he moves his chariot back because the chariot's getting threatened by my boar boys. And then he goes ahead and he moves his Razor Tusk out to the flank a little bit more. And then over here on this side, as you can see, he's not worried about pushing his flank. So he pushes the freaking Minotaurs, he pushes the Gore-Tex, and basically it's putting Koopa in a bad position. But I see something that I don't think he really thought of with Koopa versus his blocks over there. I know for a fact that Koopa could hold up the Minotaurs, and based on the Once Bitten game, I know Koopa could technically kill them if I get lucky enough. But yeah, that's kind of pushing my luck. There's too many maybes and too many variables and too many Hail Marys. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to deal with that when I get there. Anyways, magic phase for him, 5 power dice. He goes ahead and he throws up the gnarled high totem on these guys to give them like -1 to hit, I believe it was, or defense. Yeah, -1 to shoot at. So I'm like, whatever, I'm not going to really shoot at him. Then he goes ahead and does shooting phase. Whatever else he did in magic, I stopped it. So shooting phase, these guys are going to go ahead and shoot at my Nasher Dashers, and they had to shoot through woods, and they kill off 2 of them. Holy shit. And that's it. It's going to be my turn. Orcs and Goblins turn 2. Orcs and Goblins turn 2, and motherfucking Koopa! Koopa, you fat son of a bitch, you. So I'm going to charge into the pig, the Razor Tusk, and my goal here is clip the Razor Tusk and angle myself so I get into the Gore-Tex, because the one thing I don't want is that Gore-Tex to charge me. If that Gore-Tex charges me, I'm going to take impact hits, and he's just going to fuck up whatever he wants to fuck up, right? Over here, I'm going to charge the Boar Boys into his Razor Tusk. He runs, and he's like, as long as I don't roll a 12, I'm on the table, and he rolls a 12. Runs off the table. Now, I'm going to go ahead and redirect, and I believe I redirect into his Gores, his little guys with the bows, the skirmishers, because they are technically closer by like 1 inch. So I'm going to charge into them versus the chariot, and I mean, like my redirect, I need like a 11 to get in, and I'm like, oh, that's going to be a big charge, but we'll see what happens. Over here, I'm going to charge the trolls into his longhorns. All right. Now, to be honest, the trolls, I mean, they're a very strong unit, and they're a lot of points, but they're also disposable. Like, I don't mind if I lose the trolls if they could do a giant dent into something important. So I'm going to get him into longhorns. That way it limits what his other guys can do. What ends up oh, shit. I charged both giants into his giant horde. And I'm just like, fuck it. I don't really care. I'm just going to go in. Yeah. So what ends up happening is one giant goes in alone. I think I charged Zod in too. So Zod gets in, the giant gets in, one giant fails. The trolls fail. Okay? The Boar Boys got the fucking 11. They're going to get in. I think I have pictures of this, so I'll just put it up. Anyways, my Mangler Squig goes and gets into the crack between the freaking chariot and the Minotaurs, and the Mangler Squig eats the fucking chariot and eats one fucking trolls. One troll's dead. Koopa got in into the Razor Tusk. I'm going to go ahead and clip like this, tip to tip. I'm going to kill that freaking Razor Tusk, overrun into the freaking Gore-Tex. That's my plan. Alright? And like I said, the fucking trolls fail. Now, the trolls fail in a really bad spot. They're going to get flanked by those fucking Minotaurs. If they don't get flanked by the Minotaurs, it's going to be ugly. But the thing is, at the same time, I can't run with the trolls, so the trolls have to take the charge if they get charged by any unit. But no matter what unit they get charged by, the Savages and the Spider are going to clean up. Alright. So, shooting phase, check it out! Edwin, the guy who gave me the mortar, it's on the fucking chicken rock. I finally got the mortar on there. Finally got the clown goblin on there. Finally got the guy loading the mortar on there. Holy shit. I have no more room to put any more goblins. There's so many fucking goblins here. But, I'm gonna go and shoot the mortar with the web launcher in it, and I hit his fucking his longhorns here. Now I killed one longhorn, but my real goal here was to web him, so if he does charge, he's gonna take dangerous terrain and lose maybe the back row. Okay, so that's my goal. And those guys actually have great weapons, not halberds. I remember that now. Over here, these guys are gonna start shooting at the fucking chariot. They end up doing 2 wounds onto the chariot. They're fucking deadly, these fucks. 2 wounds onto the chariot. Over here, close combat, Koopa kills the fucking Razor Tusk, overruns, hits the Gore-Tex, like I said. Over here, close combat, I kill 4 Ungors. Okay? I have a charge, a banner, 4 wounds. He does 0 wounds back, and he rolls like a fucking snake eyes right next to the BSB. He's gonna stick. Nope, I take it back. He doesn't. He runs. I chase, and he gets away, and I fall short of overrunning into his fucking chariot. So I end up like this. Over here, close combat, he challenges with the champ. I accept with Zod, and Zod's just gonna fucking punk the champ up. But he left everybody onto my giant. Now he goes ahead and he swings, and he gets 2 wounds onto the giant. I go ahead and I swing, and I just I can just imagine this giant fucking hitting with the club and just taking out that back row like he did. He's just like boom, and just took out a back row of guys, Thunder Stomp included. And I'm going to win combat big. I got like 10 fucking wounds or so, and a charge to his 2 banners and 3 ranks and a couple wounds. But he's going to stick because he's steadfast, and it's going to go ahead and start off his turn 2, Orcs and Goblins, or Beastards. So he's going to charge. He takes the bait. He's going to charge the Minotaurs in, and I'm just like, fuck, I'm going to lose those trolls. But the good news is when he has to overrun with the frenzy, he's going to give up his flank and he's going to lose those Minotaurs, right? Maybe. We'll find out. Then he does something that I didn't even think about. He charged in. Well, I did think about it, but he charged in with his Longhorns. And I'm like, really? He's going to have to take like 20-something fucking DTs for these guys. But he's going to do it. And I was like, alright, that's interesting, right? So, he charges in with the Chariot here into the Nasher Dashers. And then he gets in here. I had a yawn before I did the boom! There you go. Boom! He gets in here. And I'm like, dude, you gotta take DTs. And he's like, alright. Well, he gets in over here. So he takes the DTs. He takes like 20-something fucking little black dice. And he rolls all these dice at once. And look at this. Brock! Not a single dangerous terrain was taken on this day. Seriously? Seriously? How did not one fucking one show up on 20-something dice? That's some incredible fucking luck. Holy shit. Not one death! Damn! Alright, Magic Phase got 9 power dice. Whatever he did, I shut it down because I don't have any pictures of what he did. So he goes in, or it didn't really matter. I don't think it was like combat breaking. I stopped whatever was most important. Impact hits, he kills a couple of the Nasher Dashers, and then he goes ahead and he swings away and kills off the last Nasher Dasher. He's going to overrun, and he rolls really high on the overrun, and boom! He gets right into the flank of the Chicken Rock, and I'm like, ugh. I don't know how I feel about this, to be honest. Because I really wanted the Chicken Rock available for the next round of combat. Over here, close combat, he declines the challenge. I challenge because I know he has just the BSB and the Wizard left, and I figure Zod will be safe to kill whoever he wants to kill anyways. But he declines it, and we throw the BSB in the back. Now, granted, I know you guys are going to be like, the BSB doesn't really go in the back. I know the BSB really doesn't go in the fucking back, okay? The reason is I put it back there because take a fucking picture to remind myself what happened in this combat, you fucking smartass. Yes, you smartass. Anyways, he goes ahead and he swings away, and he does 2 more wounds onto the Giant. The Giant and Zod go, and they just take out another fucking row of guys. Holy shit. I rolled like a boss with the Shadow Behemoth. The Shadow Behemoth was getting like 6s like nothing, and holy shit, was just killing people. So, he has to take a break check. Now, he doesn't have a BSB reroll. He is in leadership range of his general, but he rolls it, and he rolls a 10, and I cause fear. So he's gonna fucking fail. He runs, and he popped up his ambushes. As you can see, his ambushes are right there in the back. Well, the thing is, since he runs like, say, 10 inches, hits the ambushers, and he pops off the table. Holy shit. That's crazy. Over here, impact hits, kills off 1 troll, and then he goes ahead, and I think it's a couple ones with the Minotaurs first, but his other guys are on great weapons, so I go ahead and I swing, and I figure I'm just going to give all my attacks into the guys who are attacking last to see if I can make a dent in them. So I go ahead and I do it, and I fucking wipe out, look at that, 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 fucking Longhorns. Holy shit. Then his Longhorns go back, and they only kill off another troll. Now, he did win combat, even though I killed 9 of them. He has a charge, a big flank, 2 banners, a rank or so, and then like 6 wounds. He fucks up my trolls. He wins combat by a big time. I'm not even near my general for leadership range, so they're gonna run, and they run away from the biggest unit, which is the Longhorns, which is gonna be south. And as they do, this is kind of how it looks. He catches me, he rips him apart. Like I said, the Chicken Rock's out of combat. The Giant's looking the wrong way. The only one who has a great chance of charging is obviously the Savages to the fucking Minotaurs. So that's what's going to happen. Alright, don't lose my spot. Alright, over here, close combat. Oh, Koopa, you fat son of a bitch. Koopa does 2 poison wounds onto the Gore-Tex. Good job, Koopa. Actually, no, I take it back. He did 2 wounds straight because I failed the poison rolls. And then I hit 2 of them, and then I fucking just rolled 6s. So I was like, wow, cool, I did 2 wounds. I'm going to win this combat. He goes back, and he's like, I got Lethal Strike. And I'm like, fucking A. Not only does he have Lethal Strike, it heals him if he gets Lethal Strike off. So I'm like, fucking A, he's gonna do it, alright? So he goes ahead and he rolls for it. He rolls for it. and like out of 7 attacks, like 6 of them hit, and out of 6 attacks, I see 3 fucking 6s. I'm like, oh fuck! He just one-shotted Koopa, motherfucker, man! Wow! Wow! It's gonna start off his turn, or my turn, or somebody's turn. It's somebody's turn. Turn 3. My turn. 3. Oh man! So I'm gonna charge. I'm gonna charge the boar boys into the running Ongors, because I'm gonna just continue killing them. I charge Shadow Behemoth into that unit of whatever they are, the ambushers. He fails his terror check and runs off the table. Oh, shit, man. His dice are hot, but they're hot in the bad way. Anyways, so I turn Zod around, I turn the giant around, I start moving this way. I started just converging onto his remaining units, and obviously the savages went right into the flank of his frenzied Minotaurs. Why did I just draw a blank? I don't know. Anyways, my goblins unfortunately are close enough to the chariot where they have to release the fanatics, so I throw them into the building, just get rid of them. And then over here, close combat, impact hits, boom, does 2 wounds. And then I go ahead and he starts swinging first. He kills off 5 fucking savages. 5! My savages go back and they just fucking kill off like 2 Minotaurs. And I'm gonna win combat huge. I got charge, big flank, 3 ranks, 6 wounds roughly. That's like 13 to his 5 wounds and a banner. So I win combat huge. It's gonna auto break. I'm gonna chase because I have to, but I'm gonna overrun into his fucking longhorns and I get a big flank onto them as well. Over here, close combat, my fucking chicken rock just eats the chariot. Did take 2 wounds though. And then over here, close combat, I kill the fucking Ungors. It's gonna start off his turn. Beasthurst turn 3. Beasthurst turn 3. These guys popped up into the backfield, and that's really all that happened. I believe I just wiped out his guys. Maybe. I don't know. Turn 3. Oh no, it's still Beastman turn 3. What am I doing? So he charges in the Gore-Tex here into the rear of my savages. If he gets this in, it might save his game. He doesn't get it in. Over here, close combat is general challenges. My champ answers. He's going to punk my champ. He only gets 1 wound off, though. And then I just fucking wipe out a shit ton of his longhorns. And right around there, we call the game. Now, I know somebody was like, oh, you never finish your game. You always just say you call the game. Well, guess what, dude? Nobody wants to get their ass kicked. And this is kind of a one-sided game, unfortunately. It was a fun game. It was fun to have a new opponent at the dojo, but it was kind of a one-sided game. So it's a big, major win for the Orcs and Goblins. The Monster Mash list did work, technically, so I did like it. Not having a wizard it changes the flavor of the game to me. Not having a wizard, I like having like the little goblin magic that was just kind of like picking at people, throwing magic missiles at them, and throwing the green moon and making a -1 to hit. Stuff like that was all kind of flavorful for me, and I enjoyed it. But not having a wizard wasn't like be all end all. I did play a couple games on Universal Battle with lists similar to this one with a wizard, one without, against some really good, formidable opponents too, might I add. And I had one experience where I blew up about 20 savages roughly. And savages are hard to come by as is because you can't take that many bodies anymore. So I kind of like put a bad taste in my mouth for why I would want to bring a savage shaman. And then if I take goblin shamans, yeah, I could take a goblin shaman in that unit, give them like pyromancy or whatever. But then I have to if I take pyromancy, I have to get close enough to make pyromancy even count. If I take witchcraft or thaumaturgy just doesn't have it for me. It just doesn't have all that I need it to have. And then witchcraft is kind of like I'm spending a shit ton of points on that character. So, anyways, so MVP, I think there's one solid MVP in this game, and that's just Shadow Behemoth, the fucking giant. The giant fucking wiped the giant horde out, took out a fucking, just checked a fucking ambushing unit and just scared them off the table, and was kind of just a solid piece. I mean, he took a beating and pretty much won me the game. The Savages did a good job. The Mangler, after it went in the background, did absolutely nothing. It just kind of bounced around in the corner and did nothing. And that's exactly what manglers do. Once they hit something, they just go the wrong way. I very, very, very rarely ever hit a mangler to go through a unit and then kept going through more units. It very, oh no, I take it back. It always happens against my units. Oh man. Anyways, guys, that's about it. That's all I got for you today. I hope you enjoyed this. If you do enjoy it, hit like, hit subscribe, and if you guys appreciate the content I put out there, I do have a Patreon. I'm going to put the link down below, but go on my Patreon, show your support by donating. If you guys could donate $1, $2, $3, whatever that you guys can donate, it would be greatly appreciated. It'll incentivize me to put up more videos, might I add, but it would also help me get to Spain, because I'm going to Salamanca, Spain for ETC, which is going to lead me into my next comment. If you guys know any Mexican players who want to go to ETC, Salamanca, Spain, send me a message with their name or information so that we could get a hold of them. I'm looking for one more player. Not very job specific, army specific right now. I mean, there is a couple armies that we can't have him have, like Orcs and Goblins, because that's me. But we do have flexibility, so if you guys can send me his information, that'd be great, and I would be most appreciative of it. But besides that, I am running the gauntlet in February. That's going to be coming up February 18th, I believe it was, or 15th. I'll put the link down below. I forgot what date my own damn tournament is. But if you're in the Chicagoland area, if you're in the Midwest, come on down. The gauntlet, 5,000 points, Warhammer action, 9th age action. Excuse me, I said the W word. Woo. And MVP, like, share, subscribe, Patreon, etc. Yeah, I said it all. Alright guys, that's about it. I'll see you guys next time. I hope you enjoyed, and I have another game coming up soon against my brother. So after that, don't really have shit else. Alright, take care and peace.